Okay, let me, hello everybody. This is Bill from Illusion Makeup Studios. Yay! Here, hold it this way. Yeah. Oop. I can't turn my phone while I'm live. No. Okay, I'm going to go this way. So anyway, for the sign is, take the sign down. This is my model, Meredith.
Hello.
She is going to be a Romulan. Two different Romulans. Two different Romulans.
I'm my own evil twin.
And as you see, I am wearing latex gloves because that's what we do now. So, I'm going to go let her change, and I'm going to mask up. I have a mask. And I'll talk about what we're doing.
Which one first? That one?
I'm sorry,
Which
what?
costume first?
Oh, yes, the black one. Yep. So anyway, we're going to start with the Romulans from Picard. And the Zod Vash, the evil cult-like group. And if you haven't seen Picard, but see it. I know some people said it's not Star Trek. It's stuff. Hello, I don't know if you want Star Trek is about social justice. So, you know, I'm not going to get into that, but it's very interesting. On account of because two things. It's set in the time where Romulus has been destroyed, and the Romulans are fugitives. And it's interesting. The other interesting aspect is that they are pretty smooth-headed Romulans. Most of them. They look more like the original series Romulans for the most part, but there are a few that you see that do have the ridges, the next gen ridges. So I suspect that there were two subspecies of Romulans. Here's a little fan explanation. And where the ridgy style Romulans became more dominant during Next Generation, the smooth ones are the ones that basically survived the destruction of Romulus. Now, the destruction of Romulus is in the new series of Star Trek movies. Now, I'm going to show you a couple things here. This is my stuff. Behold my stuff. There's my stuff. Hi, Noah. Good to seeing you. And they came up with a new technique for doing Romulan eyebrows, Romulan Vulcan eyebrows, that they didn't use in the original series. The original series, they blocked them out, they drew them on, do whatever. But but in this series, they actually did eyebrow covers, and I got these from my my friends at themakeup-store.com. There's wonderful guys, and you should buy all your stuff from them. Well, no, not all your stuff. Alcohol palettes, which I will probably use, and my cream stick, which I will use, but before I get too distracted, what I'll do is I'll peel these off. I'll apply them. I'll apply makeup to make them blend in, and then this is a technique very, very similar to what they used on Picard. Is I made full eyebrows, which will these have sticky backs, so they'll apply to them. And oh, Fred Nurk, my man, I always give a shout out to the makeup store, the makeup-store.com, because all these get them from me, and that's me being selfish. Yay. Okay. Other one.
Oh, the black one? Or
The black one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not that one. So anyway, she's figuring out which costume to use. Then, I've made custom ears in the past, but I decided to use, these are the Wuchi ears that I got from the above mentioned store. And what we'll do is we'll apply them and do makeup on them. I'm vamping a little bit while she gets changed. The contouring techniques, which I'm going to be using tonight, are kind of similar to what you see on. They actually stole that from us stage makeup people, because we've been doing that for 150 years to make people look more contoured or old or whatever. And what I'm going to do is a technique I use with my Klingon. Start dark. The dark areas, and then put the then come back with the finished skin tone and do that. Another thing here is I'm going to be doing some tight lining, eye lining, and especially now, but it's probably a good practice to get into all the time, is fresh pencils, untouched by human skin. And yeah, and that's one thing I think that this pandemic has really helped a lot, is get us, I've always striven to be clean and to be that's it, and you're going to throw the robe on so they don't see the costume. So but the pandemic has really gotten us to clean up our act, and I think that's great. So I'm going to attempt to put this on my stand here, and then we'll go from there. Grab a seat. Okay. This is a nice little $3 stand here for this sort of thing, and hopefully this will be good. There we go. Okay. So I'm semi off camera right now. So first thing I'm going to do is open this up, and I may have to go grab scissors. No, I don't. And the thing about good foam cases is this really, really thin edges you peel off. This is basically a professional grade piece. As I recall, Fred, the folks at makeupstore.com supply a lot of the makeup that they use for the for the shows. So if you see Gowron, Martok, Savick, whoever, in costume, in makeup, you've probably seen some of his pieces. That's one of the reasons I use a lot of this stuff. So, the handy dandy little, everybody's got to have one, get this out of the way. You can see I'm doing it at a dining room table. This is what's called Pros Aid. This is like the industry standard for makeup, for glues. So I'm not going to be able to answer your questions here for a little while. But what I'm going to do, pour this in a little tray. And before I get any further, I'm going to put my mask on. And what I will do then is lightly apply this. Basically, where the eyebrow covers are going to go. Usually I like to have a little practice session so that we know it. But I did not get a practice session in on this one. So, we're going to see how this works.
It's an adventure.
Yes. And, let's see, which ear is which? That's the left. Nope. That's the left.
Left and my right. Did they give us two of the same ear?
I think I have two rights.
We have two right ears.
Do you have your ears here, you said? Did you bring them?
Yes, I did. You want me to grab
Yes. We're going to improv here a little bit. Because I have two right ears. And I didn't even notice. Wait a minute. I wonder if I can do this. No, I can't. I thought I could turn one inside out. So I made for Meredith a pair of custom elf ears.
A+, I've worn them like 3 different times. They're great.
Yep.
5-star review.
Okay. And this we do have a left and a right. Because I made it, so I know we have a left and a right. So, yeah, I'd much rather have discovered that before we started this, but
Live performance. You never know what you're going to get.
yes, exactly. So I'm going to let this set up a little bit. And we're going to come and do the eyebrow covers. Q-tips are invaluable. And I love them to death. There's also one of the aspects of foam latex is because it is a sponge. you can come back and apply glue to the edges where you might have missed. One downside of latex gloves is they tend to stick to glue a little more than your skin does. So, all right. Let's this other one. Now, one of the reasons they did this on the card, other than the fact that long days of filming, wax comes up, and when you're doing a Romulan heavy show, you're going to have lots of these. And if you have to do touch-ups all the time, that's not a great thing. But the other reason is, of course, that they're working with high-def cameras, and you want to be able to, you can see every pore. So you want to use something which will won't show and will disappear on high-def cameras. What I'm doing here right now is stickiness of the glue. So. Okay. You may notice I take my glasses off sometimes. My bifocals don't buy it. You know, I haven't actually applied these.
Which is usually entertaining.
Yeah. I'm going to see, the whole point of this kind tends to get a little frustrating sometimes, and I'm narrating exactly what I'm thinking. Shut up. Be a very unentertaining.
I think people know that. I'm tone deaf.
Okay. Actually, that's okay right there.
And this is the ear that we had to cast like 3 times because it was being weird.
Okay. I got glue on that robe, but that's okay. That's one of my older robes. This is why lots of times, if you watch makeup videos, they'll have soundtracks. They'll have musical soundtracks that after a while, it's just like, I have to do this again. I have to keep pushing this in to make it work. And that's not an entertaining thing to listen to. Okay, I'm going to come back to that one. I'm going to turn you.
We'll let it sit for a bit. We'll let it think about what it did.
Yes. And we'll come back. This is probably good because let's turn you back about 30 degrees so we can show the people what we're doing here. That one is actually nicer. If you ever watch people who do fan makeup stuff, you'll see them lots of times is when they'll have ear cuffs. That's to cover the fact they didn't get the scene really great. I'd love to get the scene really great, but this one is not cooperating.
That's what weight is for.
Yes, exactly. So, what else? Let's see here. Yeah, okay. What I'm going to do, we're going to do some contouring. Meredith has a wonderful triangular face. We're going to make it even more triangular. We're evil that way. Wow.
I want to be my own evil twin today.
I think I did explain that. We're going to do basically two makeups here.
Mm-hmm.
Turn you this way. This is one of these techniques I wouldn't recommend doing unless you're a trained professional. I'm not a trained professional, but I'm doing it anyway. Actually, I'm a professional, but I'm self-trained. Okay, let's see here. And once I get to a certain stopping point, I will see if I can answer your questions, if you have questions. Oh, that's good. One of the things that the makeup artists you love doing is using your finger as a brush. And it's let me do that. All right. Now I'm going to use some. Am I going to do that? Not immediately. I was going to use some alcohol-based makeup. I love alcohol-based makeup, but I'm going to do first. Come back. I am using. This is Graftobian Natural Bronze. One of the, if you ever worked in the theater, raise hands, people who work in the theater. Aye. People who go on stage never go on with their street skin color because generally people's skin colors are too pale, too too pale for stage use. So you always end up, I don't want to say darkening your skin, but
Evening it out.
evening it out. And also, skin is translucent, so the lights, stage lights, will bleach it out even more. So what you want is, on stage, is you want a skin tone which will reflect. And stage makeup is made to do that. As it has an opaque tone to it. Are green-blooded, like Vulcans, so their skin tones tend to be more sallow than ours. Sallow meaning less red. So what we're doing here is I'm applying a color that is in the right from Meredith, but is more sallow, less red than her skin tone would naturally be. Demos are always fun because you're playing to the camera as well. Yeah, I'm not happy with this edge, but we have to live with it, unfortunately.
Once the wig's on.
Sure, exactly. And here's another thing about applying color is normally you would go all the way down to the costume line. We're not going to do that tonight. Especially with if you're doing a fairly dramatic color change, like you're dealing with if you're portraying an outdoors person who has really deep skin tones, or someone who's sickly who has very light skin tones, you don't want the costume to be the change of color on your skin to be off-putting. But what I'm doing is I'm going to fade it out a little bit here. So. Do a little bit of adjusting there. Okay, I'm going to do a lot more here, but before I get too much further, I have to take my gloves off for this, because I need more fine motor skills.
More dexterity.
Yes. This is a -2 dex, the gloves.
You better hope you don't need to make any stealth checks, Bill.
No. Let's see if I can
Or
get
sleight
this
of hand.
off. I think. Oh, one of these is I put an R and an L on them, so that I knew which one was which is a good thing. Not quite right. way over there. It's outside the range. Yeah, the reason I want to do this rather than you is I know what where the film is.
Would you like me to grab you the knife?
Raise your right hand. Okay, cool. Let's turn towards the camera here.
May I put my arm down?
Yes. Sorry. I just needed to know which one was right, which one.
I'm ambidextrous, so I had to think about it for a second. But I'm pretty sure that was the correct one.
Oh, I'm very, very happy with this. Ah. I will bring the camera in close to see all the detailing. Okay. You'll love this too.
I'm excited.
This is one of these techniques that I thought, yeah, it'll work. It'll work. So I'm going to try it on a live video.
Well, that's how you can tell we've missed live theater.
Right.
I mean, normally we get rehearsals, but this is improv. I don't do improv. I'm the stage manager. I don't do improv.
Looking good. And now, come back. This I did not get from Makeup Store. I got it at Sears before the Sears closed down here. To use, I got this is like a $20 palette I got for $5, so I'm very happy. Gotta use all the tools in your toolbox, and I gotta put gloves back on. Look, I have lots of gloves. They're a size too small, so next time get gloves on. And right now those look very dark. Those eyebrows look very dark for her, but they will be better because she will have a very dark wig coming up. And okay. Get back. That's the problem with being a makeup artist is you get ADD.
Mm-hmm.
You start thinking about one thing and then, oh, I should do this. No, wait, I got to get back and finish this before I can do that.
Do all the things.
Now, I'm going to go in and do the evil eyeshadow. so much of this kind of thing is, at least for me, and this is probably why I could not work in Hollywood. It's like, oh, well, let's try a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I had with Bob Ross school.
Am I gonna be a happy little tree?
I
would love being a happy little tree.
I certainly hope you will. Okay. Okay. And like I said, 99 cents, use it, you're done. Open your eyes. I'm going to tighten mine.
Oh God.
Okay, I won't tighten mine.
I'm sorry, I hate things near my eyes.
Understood. Understood. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't horrible. I tried to make it non-horrible.
Oh no, it wasn't horrible. It's just
Sure.
I once tried to put in contacts for a costume and it went horribly, and ever since I have a jerk reaction when something comes near my eyes.
I tried to have wear contacts once. After a while, when it takes 45 minutes to get them in, you say, you know, worth it?
No.
Okay, theatrically what I'm so now I'm coming in with highlighter to complete the three-dimensional look. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to do character, a little bit of character stuff, because she's evil, and we need to make her look a little more evil. Now, if I was doing this for film, I'd probably have about 4 or 5 more colors, and I'd flick and do all kinds of interesting creative stuff, which I'm not going to do unless I feel like I want to. Let's see, you know what time it is?
I can check the time.
Please.
So now I've got that Eartha Kitt song stuck in my head. I wanna be even. I wanna be bad.
Okay, I'm going to come back and do a little bit, if I can get this working here, dusting some green into your complexion. I don't know which green it was. That one.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually functioning like a powder as well, a setting powder. This is a setting powder. Cosplay makeup and film makeup. Of the three, film makeup is the most eye critical because you're doing something that's projected 10 times your size digitally so they can see every pore. So everything has to be better than perfect. The thing I've noticed when I've taken pictures of stuff, oftentimes it looks perfectly fine in real life, but you look at it in photographs, and oh my gosh, how did I miss that? Then cosplay makeup and stage makeup. There is a distance rule. Stage makeup is easier because it's designed to be seen from 20 feet away at the least.
Yeah.
I've done makeup. I've done some makeups and masks, which I was really thrilled by because they read the same 20 feet away and 150 feet away, which is great. And just seeing this, I don't know if I can reposition this at all. But cosplay makeup, I think basically you're looking at about a 10-foot.
5 to 10 feet. Depends how close you let other humans get to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that is wrong. Okay. I need to get my box and find...
You want me to get out of your way?
No, I'm good. Find the right thing. Oh, that's purple. Don't want purple. This is what I want. And one thing is until I discovered swords, my greatest weakness was brushes. I couldn't. You already have 3 sets of brushes, Bill. Yes, but I needed another one. Lips are something you can really get interesting with because you can. I need a different brush. I think that'll probably work. By overdrawing or undrawing the entire look of the character. Can you smudge them together a little bit? But yeah, the other thing too is we're going for a fairly natural look, but this is kind of my go-to color for Klingon lips too, because it's kind of a brick color, and it looks right. Fill this bottom lip out a little bit more. Do you have the long wig here?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm getting real close. Go a little bit here. I'm very happy with these eyebrows. And I can see why they use them, again, because you don't have to worry about hot weather and things peeling up and stuff. Let's put the wig on.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. And at this point, I'm going to come over and see if there are any questions. See what I can do for answering questions. Okay. Looking for questions. Okay. Here's me in my mask. I'm striking, aren't I? So, the thing about Picard's Romulans is, except for one or two fairly staid conservative Romulans in Picard, they didn't have the page boy haircut. They had hair. They had. And for this, she had a number of wigs. I said that black would be the one. Black would. She's putting that wig on right now. So, in a moment here, she'll come out. You'll see her in all her Zod Vash glory. So, and I would say this is a 10-foot makeup. It's not bad. It's pretty good. But if I would spend more time with it and get it looking good and right. And she's trying to get the ears to show through the wig. I can tell that. Taking a little time. And it's the costume she's got is if you've seen the show, the Zod Vash in their in the ceremony they have, which I'm not saying anything about, had a very specific look, and she kind of kit bashed something. Well, this is actually relatively close to what they wore, but not as close as what we're going to change into. Hint, hint, tease, tease. Once we Yep. Okay. All right, here she comes. Yes, that's a pretty dramatic change here. Going up, and you can't see where the eyebrow covers are. I'm very happy. And she does have ears. See?
I have ears.
There are ears. Yes.
I just have a lot of hair.
A lot of hair, and these are your elf ears, so so very cool. I'm very happy with that. Again, if I was doing this for a full con or something, I would run the makeup further down, but you know, we're not going to do that tonight because the next costume we have, tease, tease, hint, hint, you won't need to. So, give me your phone. I want to take a picture.
Let me go grab it.
I'm waving to all of you. Wave. Yes, with my very cheap latex gloves. So I'm going to take a picture here and okay. Oh. Why don't you do selfies here?
I can selfie.
Mm-hmm. One of the things I like is the fact that though without the wig the eyebrows looked like too much, with them they look just fine. Cool. Now we're going to change, do something different. And I don't know if anybody's still watching, but we'll be right back. And I want to use the one with the heart.
So this one? Okay. How is this? Yeah, this is a different guy. I was just trying to figure out how this comes off. I'm just wearing a black uniform under this, but let's make it easy. Yeah. This outfit was 2 layered dresses on top.
And you have the wigs in the bucket.
The wings in the bucket.
Okay.
Body bag.
Yep, we will be back in a few minutes here. She's just changing costumes. What we're doing now is we are going to go back in time a little bit to the next gen Romulan. Now, I attempted to, as you may know, I made pieces at my store, but I tried to make a super thin piece, which didn't work, or I didn't give it enough time, and blah 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 and whatever. But what I'm going to do then is I'm going to simulate the Romulan ridges with paint. I've done this before, and it really was quite successful. I did a prosthetic-free Cardassian, which I have pictures of somewhere. And it was really very, very successful. This one I'm going to, I'm flying by the seat of my pants a little bit. And we're going to, I will do the V shape in paint. So, I'm going to ask if she needs any help. Do you need help?
Maybe.
Okay, I'm going to go help. Because I'm going to do a little makeup here first. Yes, I put up my sign in the meantime. So, I want to thank Elizabeth Sloan for this wonderful costume with authentic Romulan harness, direct from the actual manufacturer, the actual. I want to sit down again here, and I'll figure out how to set this up again. Okay, trying to get this set, so. One of these days I'm going to invest in a proper tripod. There. That's pretty good. So what I'm going to do, as I explained, because the aesthetic didn't work out, I'm going to paint it on. No, no, there's a lot more to do. Now what you do then, is we'll come back with a shadow color. Blend that out with my fingers. tell I'm concentrating because I'm not saying anything. Here. Here. Need to sock that line out just a little bit more. Pencil. What we got? We'll be right back. Now the fun part starts putting stuff away. I lied, this isn't the fun part. The fun part is what I just did. This is the, I gotta get it done part. But I'm gonna wait on putting it away until she comes back. I don't need to touch anything up. Actually, I probably will touch some stuff up here because I can. So anyway, oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Have a seat there. There's our Romulan commander. Go on through. I think it's the word. Smudge a little bit here. But yeah, that's our demo. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll get it together and do more organized ones in the future. So thank you for watching.